Let's do it. Hey everyone, good afternoon or good evening. Welcome to the presentation of this year's 2025 Youth League 2 Men's Grand Final between Altona and Wallan. I'm Josh. With me today I've got Isaac.
Oh, pleasure to be here, Josh, calling alongside you. Myself, Isaac Haber, obviously love the game. I'm sure you do too. And we've got a great contest here tonight. Two young teams looking to lift that championship. Altona were undefeated for a very long time this season. And Wallan, well, they were right hot on their tails, finishing in second. We've got a great contest, first v second for the entire season pretty much. And here at the Swamp, it's electric.
Oh, absolutely. The vibe here is on fire. Altona has not hesitated to show out. Before we get started, let me just run through our starting five for both teams. For Wallan, we've got number 14, Luke Cairns, number 21, Damon Anderson, number 24, Brody Thrum, number 32, Riley Layton, and number 34, Caleb Graham. That's our starting five for Wallan. And for Altona, as you can hear, it's getting loud. We've got number 2, Ryan Robinson, number 3, Alex Formosa, number 8, Max Baker, number 27, Mitchell Smith, and number 37, Harrison Williams, their captain. Starting today, we are a few seconds away from tip-off. How you feeling, Isaac?
Oh, pretty excited. It's going to be great to see. I think not only the offense, but mainly the defensive end from these teams. I look at a player like Ryan Robinson. I think he brings a lot of defensive energy. You've got a big man like Harrison Williams for Altona. The balance between the transitional plays is going to be crucial. And for Wallan, well, they've got their sharpshooters as well. I look at Luke Cairns and a variety of others. The Graham brothers are out there. A ground that they know oh so well. Obviously used to be a part of the Gator Army, but moved to Wallan recently. And they're in a grand final against their former side. Here we go.
Nothing like an old rivalry to start the game. Altona win the tip, and we're off. First quarter.
Formosa, well, just watch his experience here. He's such a leader for this team. And already hands to the ball early.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, good kick out to the corner there. Doesn't fall.
Robinson missing that free there. Needs to just drive the lane probably throughout this game.
Both teams looking like they're playing a man defense at the moment. It will be interesting to see if they switch it up. Wallan gets it up going with the first points of the game.
Good start for the Panthers here. Only early days though.
Absolutely.
And the Gators look to respond straight away.
All right, Smith's going to drive here. He's been strong for them, double teamed.
Smith, Mr. Consistent this season. He's been remarkable. Robinson, another 3. Second for the game.
Can't
Again, no answer.
It's one of these things, you want to start getting the ball inside early. Don't rely on that outside. And that's a 3. Oh, that was deep.
Caleb Graham, I've seen those a lot in my time at this venue. And he's shooting him just in a different jersey tonight. Remarkable.
He knows these courts, that's for sure. Smith, a little fade step. Drills it from the mid-range. That's Mitchell Smith getting the first points for Altona.
Oh, Josh, electric start, electric crowd. You love it. It's finals basketball at its absolute best early on at the Swamp.
Absolutely. Good defense here.
Luke Cairns. Great play, Wallan. Composure, teamwork, timing. They don't rush it. They think their way through. And they've had a great start to this game.
Yeah, we really need to see Altona start slowing it down. Smith bounces off the foot. And we've got a jump ball. Wallan's going to get possession here.
Great hustle there.
Just poor timing by Mitchell Smith. You don't really see that very often, but just trying to drive a lane. They closed in on him. Ball comes off a foot.
Cairns will bring it up court for the Wallan Panthers.
Thrum. Can't see who that is.
Graham.
Miscued, but good hustle there by Thrum.
Robinson with the steal. They're out here, the Gators, if they can sink their way through. Double teamed.
Nice little baseline movement there.
Formosa wants it back to direct traffic. There's 12 on the shot clock here for the Gators.
Oh,
Big HG.
muscles his way through, pulls up a 3. Oh, nice little bounce in for 3 there by Formosa.
Lucky bounce there for Alex Formosa. He likes to get those early to get him going. Wallan looked to respond. Cairns been everywhere early.
Bit of a miscue on defense there, but gathered well. Not well enough.
And the response there by Brodie Thrum. Thrum and Cairns have really been the two instigators early on. It's only been about 3 minutes in this game, but they've really been lively early to get this Wallan Panther side going. Robinson pulls up for the jumper. Great screen by Harrison there on the offensive work.
Would have loved to see him get a little bit closer on that one. He had the space to move a bit more. There's Thrum again. Altona needs to figure out their defense and quick.
The boys in the front row absolutely loving it. Credit to all the away fans who have made the trip down here to Altona.
Absolutely.
Here's the big H. Sorry to cut you off there, Josh.
That's all right.
He'll go to the line for 2.
Nah, they pointed on the ground.
You have to say, Josh, it's remarkable to see community basketball, family, friends travel so far and wide to support their team. And in a big game like this, you love to see it.
Absolutely. Wallan came packed their side of this stadium here, and they have not disappointed. Oh, what a beautiful drive by the big man himself.
And just quickly, that foul before obviously wasn't free throws because he wasn't shooting. But anyway, he got 2 points.
Got the points he was looking for sure. Beautiful. I love the big men that get inside like that.
Caleb Graham against his old side. There's that fire in his belly. The old man's here as well. Shout out to the Graham family. Did a lot for this club in the Altona Gators and showing their support again for another great club in the Wallan Panthers. Here's Harrison Williams. Robinson drives the lane back to the big H.
Beautiful.
He's hungry, the big man, and he loves every second of it. We're 5 minutes into this game. It's been end-to-end stuff.
Would really like to see Altona lock down their defense a little bit more. Wallan's had a few really easy-looking layups. Can't get that one to fall. Second chance points is what basketball's all about.
Great hook back there.
I think that was Anderson with that. I can't really see the numbers from here.
Yeah, I think it was. You can vaguely see the numbers, obviously dark-coloured with the blue jersey. Up goes the 3. Bang, bang, bang. There's a number I could see.
That was number 8 right there.
Max Backer. He's been good this season on both ends of the floor.
Altona starting to close the gap. 16 points, plays 12. Oh, what a nice little move to get Mitchell Smith off his feet. Sorry, that wasn't Smith. Apologies.
Formosa.
Oh, hits underneath the ring.
Gee, you have to say, Josh, that there's been a bit of a lack of defense on both ends. Graham, again, has the hot hand. Unlucky with the bounce. Gators will bring it up court through Robinson. Bit of lack of defense on both ends, both perimeter and inside the paint.
It's been pretty slack. I don't know if they're trying to figure out the play or not, but yeah, I was expecting a lot more defensive pressure. Like, that was way too much time and space for him to take that shot.
Backer with another rebound. He's been a bit of a rebound monster throughout this season and continues to on the biggest stage of them all. Formosa again on the perimeter.
Smith with the round, draws the foul and the points. He's going to get his and one. Great use of the body there by Mitchell Smith.
Great to see the physicality in this first quarter. Scores 14-16.
We've got substitutions here.
Taking a seat, Harrison Williams, the big man.
And we've got number 7, Gotcha Lick, stepping in. Gets his point. Beautiful three-point play there by Mitchell Smith. Brodie Thrum bringing it up for Wallan here. Altona settling into a zone. Great hands there. Gets the foul too.
Formosa gets fouled. Sharp on the defensive end. Good steal. You speak of Alex Formosa. He had a remarkable game in that semi-final against the Sherbrooke Suns. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 28 points. 6 out of 11 from downtown. One of the crucial pieces of that win to see Altona secure their spot tonight. Robinson on the perimeter looks to bring it up for Altona. Formosa just says, I'll take this one, boys, and misses. Graham rebound. Wallan come the other way. Quick-paced basketball in this first quarter.
I do love fast-paced basketball. I like a good close game.
Graham again, been
Outside.
everywhere.
A nice tip back to Cairns. That's Anderson for three. Can't get that to go. Rebound again and puts it back. And that was Caleb Graham with that rebound and that pullback.
Robinson will bring it up. Robinson's been a real director of traffic early on in this game. They're really going through him. Back to Ayik. Ayik goes up. Was there a foul there? Referee says no. And Wallan bring it back the other way through Thrum.
Good take under contact there. Good hands there. And it's going to be Wallan ball. Geez, the Wallan fans are lively here tonight.
And here he is, and the crowd rise to their feet. Lockie Shields, such a spark plug for this Altona side. I texted him earlier in the week. He said, I'm absolutely ecstatic for Saturday night. He's a great youngster, one to watch for the future. Your NBL type of player. Could he go to America as well? I'd love to see it happen as Wallan put it up and it goes down for the two.
That was a good shot over defense.
Here he is, Lockie Shields. Right on cue, the spark plug
Nice
himself.
handoff there to Smith. Bit of contact there.
Smith
Doesn't get the foul, but
Smith is very aerialist. He's always up in the air for the rebound.
And he's not scared to use his body. He's not the biggest guy on the court, but he'll get in there amongst the big ones.
Obviously, Altona's semi was in overtime, Josh, and that was an absolute thriller.
Nice pass inside. Doesn't fall. And you can't get it. Wallan's got it.
Graham again involved. Here come the Panthers inside
Anderson.
the paint. Graham for three. Doesn't go. Rebound Altona.
Beautiful rebound there.
Who's been the highlight for you, Josh, so far?
Look, Graham's been everywhere right now. Floater doesn't fall for Smith. Cairns has been amazing for Wallan. Formosa, though, he's really starting to get this Altona offense moving. What about you?
I feel like I'm liking the looks of Smith early. Backus had some good defensive moments, but Caleb Graham has really been the star shining player who's had that rebound and scoring ability as well. Quick breakaway there from the Panthers is fallen short as there's a substitution for Altona. From our end, we can't really see the numbers. It's a bit difficult due to the dark colouring. But coming into the game there is
That was
Samuel Tanasic.
Yes, for Max Baker. Or Backer, sorry.
Shields. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. It's been a lively first quarter action.
Shields, good kick out. It doesn't fall. Altona's shots just not falling for them in this first. Not shooting a great percentage at the moment. Just 37.5 for Altona on their field goals. That was a good drive to draw the foul.
Free throws coming up, 23.2 left on the clock. Thanks for joining us, Isaac Haber and Josh. And your last name, Josh?
Josh Clark.
Josh Clark joining you for live BigV action. Grand Final 2025 YL2M men. The first is good for the Panthers. 23.2 seconds left in the first quarter. Been a very lively action early if you're just joining us.
Luke Cairns has been solid for Wallan in this first quarter. Doesn't get the second one to go, but a rebound, beautiful rebound. And that's a foul on the three-point attempt. And he's going to go to the line for three. That was just really sloppy defense from behind by Alex Formosa. You don't want to be seeing that in the first quarter.
Especially from one of your most experienced players, Josh, in Alex Formosa.
Absolutely. Just poor positioning, goes for the swipe, misses completely, and takes out a player like... And you don't want someone as strong as Luke Cairns on the line. He's got that one to go.
See how he goes again. Very noisy in here. You've got to stay composed.
2 of 3.
Robinson again will bring it up court and be the director of the plays going forward for Altona. Lockie Shields looks good on the left-hand side perimeter. They're all looking to the right. Lockie's wide open. Robinson tries to go himself, swings it out to Shields.
There's Smith. He's good in these moments. Doesn't get the call. Wants it. No score. I don't know. There's a bit of head contact there on Mitchell Smith on that last drive.
But
easy for us to say from up here.
It's harder when you're not playing, exactly.
100%.
But Josh, I tell you what, I know that play didn't lead to a basket there, but my gosh, that was good ball movement from the Gators, and that's what they need. The team energy, the defensive transition. You got players like Shield who like to stay on the perimeter, and then you've got other players like Robinson who like to drive that lane. So if that link-up can happen, they'll lead to more open shots. And especially to have that vision, Ryan Robinson, well done. Quarter time.
Beautiful, beautiful vision. So quarter time, 25. Wallan leads Altona 15. Altona offense just can't get going at the moment. Got a few good stops, got a few good opportunities. Couldn't convert. Your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I think it's a great start overall by both sides. I think the defense needs to tighten up on both ends of the floor. You know, you take a look at Altona's season. They went on that 16 winning streak earlier on. There's definitely that energy consistently, whether it be players like Smith or Backer, or, you know, you've got Formosa, who is just all over the ball every second of the game. And for the Wallan Panthers, I absolutely love their semi-final. It was executed with professionalism. They looked on from the start, Josh, and Luke Cairns, the top scorer in that game, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. I think he had 4 threes as well. Caleb Graham's contribution. We've got ourselves a thriller. Thanks for joining us. It's a very cold night in Melbourne, as we expect, but it's definitely heating up on the court.
Absolutely, and we're just about to get this second quarter started. Interesting to see how both teams will react to that first quarter. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk from coaches on their defense. There was a lot of, like you said, a lot of loose defense. Really needs to tighten up. But we're going to see Altona start with the ball here in the second. And by all means, is this going to be a tight second quarter?
Oh, I completely agree. It's going to be end-to-end basketball, I think, for the first half. I really feel like the third quarter is where we might see the difference. Obviously, Wallan was so consistent in their semi-final, gradually increasing their lead, whereas Altona stopped in that second half, went to OT, then wrapped it up in that last 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be the team that's able to close is going to get this one, and you definitely want to get that third quarter win.
You really need a good balance for all 4 quarters in these big games. Obviously, young athletes, sometimes they might panic. Obviously, with a lack of experience, some of them. But so far, we've got a good game, and the defense just needs a bit of polish on both ends.
A nice kick out to Luke Cairns there. Sorry, that wasn't Luke Cairns. My apologies. That was Lockie Shields
for the Gators.
The other youngin.
Here's the Panthers coming forward through Thrum. Brody Thrum been lively throughout the whole game, and he's played every second. He's remarkable. Up goes the 3 for the Panthers. Rebound by Robinson.
Rebound by Robinson there. That was beautiful.
Here come the Gators through their youngster in Shields, the spark plug.
Oh,
the handles were a bit wild. Graham
manages to jump back onto it. Great hustle by Shields there. Nice drive. Can't get that to go.
Graham and Shields, obviously former teammates, Josh, and you just love to see them back out there together side by side.
Absolutely.
A lot of former players actually here in the stands tonight. Lizelle Mateka, obviously a couple older boys in Jordan Lino and a variety of others. Great to see the support.
Yeah, Lizelle Mateka did an absolutely great season for Wyndham for him. For a start off in the Champ Men division. Called a few of his games. Mitchell Smith, as you said, Mr. Reliable right there.
Good bucket, but how's the dish from the youngster in Shields?
Oh.
Eyes at the back of his head, 20-25 vision.
Great vision there. And then Shields, bit late on the closeout there. Bit of push and shove.
Robinson.
Nice handoff to Shields. Spin. Pops it up. What a bucket.
Shields, well done, young man.
What a bucket.
8:25 left in this first half. Still a lot of time to go. Very early, very close. Good steal. Great
Good
hands
tap.
by the youngster.
Good tap.
From
Unable to get it. Shields quick back on defense. Good kick out. Unable to get that bucket. That was a beautiful pass though. Robinson out to Smith. Can't get it. Rebound by Thrum. There's Cairns with the ball. To Thrum.
Gators, decent defense there. Forced them to take the three. There's the rebound for the Gators, and Shields will bring it up alongside Robinson. 7:30 left in this second quarter. Shields has been going well in this second quarter since he got his game time in this match. Love to see it.
Travel.
6 on the shot clock. One too many steps. He was walking out of the stadium.
Yeah, was not. That was just poor. Don't know where his head was there.
Small mistake. Obviously, we've got a lot of young athletes, and they'll learn from this game.
100%.
Whether they win or whether they lose, there's always going to be improvement for next season, and we see that in some of the best athletes, not only in this division, but in the world.
Even the best of the best make mistakes.
In any sport, that's for sure.
Doesn't matter what you play. Good ball movement here by Wallan. Beautiful ball movement by Wallan. Can't get that to go. There's Shields with the rebound.
How good's Brody Thrum been for the Panthers?
He's been everywhere. And Smith, a lot of contact, nothing called. Beautiful recovery, though.
There's Muhammad, really
by
good.
A lick.
Oh, sorry, my apologies.
That was gotcha lick.
I think it's a yick.
A yick.
Yes. I could see the confusion there. Yes.
Yes. My screen, I've got the wrong glasses on.
The I's and the L's.
Yes, they all look the same.
Yes.
Hand off to Smith. Smith drives it in, kicks it out to Tesnick. To Nazik. Sorry.
All good.
To Nazik.
Gee, it's been a great first half, Josh. It's been remarkable.
Now Wallan's really struggling to get their offense going. It's a three, doesn't get it. Shields with another rebound.
Lockie Shields had a great season. One of his special moments was actually against Wallan, which is BCNA round. Robinson puts up the three, doesn't go.
Ayik with the hands, long, and it's going to be Altona's ball.
Just quickly, Josh, BCNA round, pink round, obviously, throughout BigV.
Yep.
A special round raising funds and awareness for Breast Cancer Network Australia. A game which held so much, very special to Lockie Shields, very close to home with family members who have been affected. And for the young man to show up in that game and create awareness, well done to him and all those who donated as well. Absolutely.
Such a massive round across BigV. Across all competitions, the money raised, it was absolutely astonishing.
And you can still donate, even though it's not pink round, obviously, at BCNA at the website for Breast Cancer Network Australia. The Gators, well, their fans have showed up in force, so have Wallan, and it's the Gators who lead on the scoreboard. You can probably see the scoreboard a bit better than me from your angle.
Gators are actually down, so we've got 21 Altona and to 28 Wallan.
28 Wallan. Thought that was a zero there. It's just
a bit too far away. Yeah, 21 to 28. Wallan up by 7. Slow quarter for Wallan. Only with the 3 points so far. Altona chasing them, getting 6 points at the moment. We've got 5:53 left in this half. And it's going to be a really intense half of this half.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there, Josh. Formosa will inbound. Shields look to be setting up a play here. Just under his breath, he's just whispering to his teammates there. And Coach Jackie on the sidelines, and she's had a great season. Fantastic. Oh. Shields to Robinson. Robinson thought about the three.
Good screen.
Elects to pivot.
Lost ball, unfortunate. That's going to be a 24-second shot clock.
And that's the defense I'm talking about, Josh. That's what needs to be there from the start of the game. And it's great to see Wallan starting to gain momentum defensively. Let's hope it leads to offense. Thrum will bring it up. Graham, Thrum. Back to Thrum.
Inside,
Graham.
Outside to Cairns. Cairns has been strong. Can't get out. Rebound, though. Oh, that's a bucket you want.
How good's the ball movement, though, even though it didn't go in. Remarkable ball movement. Robinson, again, involved for the Gators in their offensive plays. Shields, great pass. Sensational pass, Lockie Shields. Shot doesn't go, though, for the Gators. Graham will bring it up with Thrum.
That's going to go to Cairns. Slows it down. Cairns outside for three. Unlucky. Off the top iron of the backboard there.
Did you expect this start, Josh? Did you expect Wallan to be the team who kind of take a bit of control early in this game?
Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew Wallan would be hungry. You've got you're at Altona's home ground, obviously enemy territory. You're going to come out and you're going to want to prove a point early on.
Yes, I tend to agree with you there. I thought Altona would be a bit better on the front foot and then crumble in the second half, but it could be the other way around. They could come storming home in the second half. Still a lot of time left. Thrum will bring it up, and here come the Panthers yet again through Brody Thrum. Out to Cairns. Graham involved. Lovely pivot. The three-pointer could be on its
Anderson.
way.
Back to Thrum for three. Doesn't get it. That's Anderson. Out of bounds.
That was clever. That's
very clever. Clever basketball. Retain possession. 14 on the shot clock.
To be in the air and think, gee, I'll somehow get the ball back, even if I just need to tap it into the opposition player. Formosa on the not so good end of that stick there.
Yeah. There's Thrum again. He has been crucial in the movement of this offense. Anderson for three. Can't get it. Rebound. Thrum again. Thrum outside to Cairns. Back to Anderson. Anderson for three again. Drills it. That's beautiful offense.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Didn't panic. Was the final piece of the play, and he absolutely put the icing on the cake there. Well done.
I absolutely love that they moved that ball consistently until that shot came.
Now, Ayik's just been fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Out to double digits, the Wallan Panthers, and they've had a good start and slowly stringing away. And I tell you what, this man could make a difference for the Gators. Number 27, Mr. Consistent himself, Mitch Smith. He's been the second on most points average this season, a PPG of 22.76. Absolutely on fire, week in, week out.
He is just ridiculous from pretty much anywhere on the court. He can shoot threes, he can drive. He's going to be a big factor in this Altona offense for sure.
Especially when push comes to shove in that fourth quarter, depending on how close it is. Anderson to Thrum, who's been everywhere. Here's Anderson, my apologies. Thrum, Graham.
Out to Cairns. Can't get it. There's Anderson with the rebound. Out to Thrum, to Cairns. Back to Anderson. Little shimmy. Good rebound. And Altona's looking to slow it down.
Max Backer getting that rebound there. He's had a great year.
There's Formosa. It's Backer.
Needed to be better than Backer. He had Formosa wide open for the three, and he called for it, and he ignored him.
You also had Smith over here in the other corner. So he had two options that he could have gone to.
There's really been a lack of an awareness in this second quarter specifically. The first quarter was the defensive trouble. The second quarter has been the lack of awareness. It's just not the polished Altona that we've seen throughout most of the season.
And I'm wondering if it's finals pressure. Like, they kind of got their way through their semis game, got it into overtime and managed to win. I'm wondering if it's that finals pressure that happens where you could be the best team on the court and just that pressure forces really simple mistakes.
It does, but I tell you what, half-time, I think the coaches from the Gators have a stern word and they can polish up in that second half. Here's Backer out to Formosa, a bit too hot to handle, so he just tosses it up. Graham, gee, he thought he was in the Gators Guernsey. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Anderson now looks for options. Cairns has got Thrum, and they'll move the ball around again. How well have they been going tonight? And a foul. Graham be at the line for a pair.
That was just really slow help defense there. They didn't rotate very well, and a kick kind of just slowly stepped up, and it ended up being a foul on his teammate because his teammate had to do something.
And here comes Ayik, will take a seat. Harrison Williams back in. You have to say, Altona at this stage really need to feed a player of his size, get inside the paint, because if he gets fouled, go to the line, get the easy free throws, slowly and gradually build your way back into this contest.
100%. And they really need someone strong defensively. Now, I haven't watched much of the Altona Gators play this season, but from what I've seen, defensively in that first half, he was kind of important down low.
Yeah, he's been good on both ends of the floor. Harrison, he's a player of his size is always needed in teams. Ryan Robinson is the main defensive guy usually, as Graham knocks down the first. Robinson, fantastic, ranking third in all assists, not only the defense, but the playmaking ability that he has. 4.67 per game as an average, remarkable year for him.
Cairns comes up with that rebound. Jeez, it's getting loud in here. Oh, can't get that. I would have loved to have seen that ball drop. That was beautiful work inside. Smith gets it. We're back at the top.
Unlucky for Graham with that bounce. Robinson, oh gee, had that one on a string. Just tossed it up and said, yes, please, drop. 1:35 left in this first half. Gators a much needed bucket.
Look, the Gators aren't scared to take that contact inside, and their body control and able to score with that contact is amazing. Cairns, good hands by
Harrison Williams again.
Williams.
Unlucky, he can't believe it. Good
Wallan,
effort though.
Great effort. Great pressure there. That's the defensive pressure you want to see from Altona right now. They don't want to be letting them get these shots up. Thrum, he's been good. Pass inside, drops in. Nice little floater by Graham.
Just taking a little look at the old man there. Crack a smile, your son's on fire. Caleb Graham going really well throughout this starting minutes of the game. You could say he's been on since tip-off.
Absolutely. Step through by Mitchell Smith. What a step through. He's been good. Graham, 10 points so far. Really, really on fire. Mitchell Smith chasing his tail with 7.
Cairns. Anderson hugs the baseline. Out. No, still in.
Still in.
Gee, that was
Thrum.
tight.
Cairns pulls up. Oh, airballs that. Formosa comes up with it.
Better defense from the Gators, Josh. You love to see it. They're slowly gaining momentum.
Absolutely. I would have loved to have seen a bit more pace by the Gators. I don't know if they usually play with pace, but they had an opportunity to play some really good fast-paced basketball in that possession. Draws the foul, and Formosa is going to go to the line for 2.
I've noticed throughout this season, they've got a lot of structured plays that they really think their way through it. And then it's a player like Robinson or Formosa to accelerate, drive that lane. But then when you're playing at that quick pace from slow to fast, turnovers can happen. And we've seen that throughout this first half.
Absolutely. Knowing when to change pace, something that's really hard to teach.
Yes,
really
100%.
hard to coach.
Not for that man on screen. 2 out of 2 from the line. Alex Formosa, a rock for the Gators throughout his whole basketball journey.
Doesn't get the foul. That's the end of the half. Isaac, your thoughts on this first half?
I think Wallan have really said, we're here to play, we're hungry, and I think the Gators are a bit stunned. The defense lacked in that first quarter, then it was the awareness for the Gators. They really need to polish up. They've gained a bit of momentum in this last minute of the first half. Coach Daniel Gett and Coach Jackie as well. They'll really want to switch on their team for a huge second half. The third quarter, it's the differential.
Yeah, I reckon we're going to see Altona come out really hungry to win the next couple of quarters. They won that quarter, 13 points to 9, but still chasing Wallan, 28-34. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone. We are live at the Swamp here in Altona for the grand final of the Youth League two-men's game, Altona v Wallan. This is Josh Clark, and I'm with Isaac.
Isaac Haber here. It's been a great start, Josh. We've been loving every second, as have the boys out there on the court. Really keen to see the changes from Altona. There's been a lot of jump shots practice in that halftime break, so perhaps a stop-start momentum. Great defense there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what was lacking in that first half. Harrison Williams and Max Backer doing the work, the hard work on that defensive end.
Absolutely. Few key points from the first half. Wallan, their biggest run was 9 points, and that was in that second quarter. Altona's biggest run, only 6 points, again in that second quarter. So really good defense, stopping the runs by Wallan. Not letting Altona get much momentum at all.
Gee, Brody Thrum's played every second of this game. Outstanding.
Oh, that's an unfortunate roll.
That one no good there. I think that was Anderson, or it might have been Cairns.
I reckon that was Cairns.
No, it was Anderson.
Anderson?
For Moser now. Darts inside. Good defense, Brody Thrum.
Good defense by Thrum. Geez, he's been everywhere tonight.
You have to say, eventually they're going to need to give him a break. I know they just had half time, but he can't play every minute, surely.
You'd be surprised. Cairns wanted the foul, didn't get it, but out off of Altona's hands. Not a lot of time left on the shot clock, but we've seen Wallan with less remain calm. Oh, that's a good shot.
Great three-pointer there for the Panthers, much needed.
That was Cairns.
Robinson again trying to start something for these Gators. Jumper is short.
Would have liked to see a bit more ball movement there. They had plenty of time on the clock.
Something's got to change here for the Gators. They're just lacking that ability to gain full momentum and control.
And I think that's just a testament to the Panthers here. Their defense has been really strong. In saying that, Altona have had many stops, just can't convert on the offensive end.
Smith, there's a guy who can change things. Short.
Gets the foul.
He'll go to the line for a pair. He can really start this team, perhaps a few consecutive buckets. They've got a lot of time. Things can change in an instant in basketball. We know that.
Absolutely. It can come down to seconds. Smith ends the first half with 9 points. That's unlike him. He's usually really consistent from the line. He is. So we've got the BigV key matchup tonight. That is Mitchell Smith and Caleb Graham. They're main guys for these two teams.
Thrum will bring it up. I think I'll talk about an interesting matchup in just a second, Josh, as the Panthers go forward. Good defense by the Gators. Graham against Harrison Williams.
That's a good matchup there. I like that matchup.
And Robinson will bring it up. And that was the matchup I was going to talk about. As the floater just misses. Graham against the big H. I know he's shorter, Caleb Graham, but he's got that physicality and wingspan. And I think that's a great matchup for the defense.
I agree. That's a good matchup. It's not going to be easy for Graham, but he's got the speed. We're seeing Tristan Graziano check in for Wallan.
First minutes of the game. Let's see if he can be a bit of a differential.
Oh, good pressure by Altona. Need to convert. Wanted the foul, doesn't get it, but good work there by getting a bit hot out there, a bit feisty.
Bit of heat between Cairns and Big H. I don't know who would win that matchup. One's obviously probably double the size of, that's Anderson, who's taking a seat, or actually on the sideline. I reckon the coach just said to him, let's focus on the game here. They've got a decent lead, Josh, and you don't want silly mistakes and argy-bargy happening.
Last thing you want is to be ejected or teched out of this game, especially when you're such a key contributor and has been everywhere. And Anderson has been everywhere. Good defense by Smith, forcing the turnover. And blocked. Smith with the block. 4 seconds on the shot clock.
Gators starting to gain momentum. They got a hold here for this 4 seconds to make it a successful executed play.
There's Cairns. That goes short.
Robinson will bring it up. 6:30 left in this third. Backer out to Robinson. They really need to start moving. I'm not seeing Smith move. He's staying on the perimeter.
There's very little movement happening right now by Altona. Formosa gets his own rebound. Steps through. That was beautiful. But yes, 100% right, Isaac. They're not moving on offense. There's no movement. There's no motion at all whatsoever. They're kind of just waiting to see what happens.
It's stagnant basketball, Josh, and eventually it'll cost you. Anderson, oh gee, that was nice. That was very nice, and he loves every second of it, Anderson.
He was loving that. Gets the foul in the and one. Little celebration on the ground there.
The ability to extend that arm, get the contact, make sure it goes down. I reckon he'll have a bit of lip on him, especially towards Harrison Williams, who is currently going to take a seat as a yick. Checks back in for Altona. To complete the three-point play, Anderson at the line.
It's good. I don't think for that entire drive he took his eyes off that basket.
I don't think he took his eyes off the Gator crowd after it as well.
I don't think so either. Can't get that to full. Thrum's going to bring it up again for Wallan. He has been exponential in this Wallan offense. Cairns drives against Formosa. They're going to call a foul there.
It's starting to get a bit out of hand here, Josh. The momentum's definitely with Wallan. They've had the upper hand all game. If this gets out to double digits in that last quarter, Altona are going to struggle.
Absolutely.
They've been lacking the fundamental areas of their game. And when you don't have that from the start, you're always playing catch-up every second of the way.
I think what Altona needs to not do is get in their heads and start getting feisty with the players.
Gee, it's loud in here. Don't you love finals basketball?
The atmosphere is incredible. Wallan's crowd, oh my, they are loving every second of this.
And a timeout called by the Gators. I tell you what, Coach Jackie Gibson better have some tricks up her sleeve and some different game plans, because it's not working for Altona, and when they look promising, it turns stagnant in a second. They can't rely on the three-point shots all the time through Formosa or Smith or whoever else is on the perimeter, Shields, etc. They've got to move inside that paint. Feed your big man. He's there for a reason. Get the ball to a player like the Big H in Harrison Williams.
Absolutely, and talking about ball movement, Wallan's sitting at 9 assists for the game. Not huge ball movement, but they're getting the ball inside early and getting really, really promising shots.
I think the good thing to see, Josh, from Wallan is it's not so much the ball movement which is changing their transitional plays. It's more the momentum and the ferocity.
Absolutely, and the movement is moving the defense.
It is.
They're not necessarily needing to pass the ball as much, but they are moving that defense so well and just creating lanes to drive.
There it is. If you're just joining us, Josh Clark and Isaac Haber keeping you company for a very cold night in Melbourne, right here in Altona for the grand final. But I tell you what, it's very hot on the court. Bit of argy-bargy in that third quarter between the Big H and Anderson. Very big 5 minutes ahead as the crowd get very loud for Altona.
Yeah, they're absolutely wanting to see this team come and play the basketball that they've seen all season long. 16-2 for the season. That is phenomenal. That is a phenomenal season for the Altona Gators.
And after that 16 winning streak, Josh, they coughed up their last two games. And yes, it wasn't obviously the biggest of margins which they lost by. But I just feel like they took their foot off the pedal. They knew they were home. You don't like to see that usually, but when it's in the bag, it's in the bag.
Beautiful drive by Mitchell Smith. Driving the basket, going through like 4 people.
Now Graham's looking down, very concerned. A thrum is on the ground, grimacing at that lower leg.
That's not what you want to see. He has been leading this team. He's limping, but he says he's okay.
Now I'm sorry, Josh. This is where, as a coach, I know I'm no coach. I haven't coached a team before. But your team's up by double digits. Just give the young man a rest for 2 minutes, especially after that incident there, and then bring him back on.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a coach, and I've been coaching for quite a few years now. And if I see a player get a heart injury like that, we are pulling him, and he's going to sit for a little bit, and he's waving the coach off. He says, no, I'm fine. But in that moment, you want to sit him, you want to make sure that he's okay so he can play the rest of the game. Someone as absolutely crucial to this Wallan offense.
Good decision, Coach.
Absolutely.
Well done, Scotty.
Beautiful decision.
Head coach of Wallan, obviously, Scott Bailey. Remarkable decision. He's been playing every second from, and that injury didn't look too good. Hopefully he's okay. Probably just a bit sore. Should be back out in the 4th quarter. Anderson. Out to Cairns, back to Anderson. Graham. Oh, really good
look
pass.
at that ball movement. Doesn't fall. Great rebound there.
Unlucky there for Geordie Sullivan.
Backer got that rebound. Good drive. Doesn't fall. Ayik can't get it. Good pressure. Fouled, and it's going to go Wallan's way.
Five minutes left in this 3rd quarter. It's been an electric game of basketball.
It's a 9-point game right now. Altona really doesn't want to fight back double digits in the 4th. Oh, Altona defense almost caught sleeping there. Cairns drives, and he's fouled.
Sorry, I have to say it. I know great effort from the youngster on defense, but that sloppy defense, you don't run at that pace.
No.
When you know a shot like that is going up, it's a silly mistake, which we always see in basketball. You just have to have more polish on that end.
Absolutely.
And it'll cost them every time.
Absolutely. And it's a story that we've been seeing all game with Altona right now. It's very, very loose, very sloppy defense, and they tighten it up every now and then. You see glimpses of it, but they need to play consistently on defense.
Luke Cairns has been really good throughout this game. Graham, Cairns, Anderson, Thrum. Gee, the strong assets of this Wallan team showing up in one game, and it leads to a good result.
Not a great shot choice by Backer there. We're seeing young Shields check back in.
Now, you need Lockie Shields to knock down a couple threes. That'll be the spark for this Altona team. There's not a lot of physicality out there at the moment.
Looks like Altona's switched to a man defense, which is an interesting decision. Their zone was strong, and they've lost their... Oh, that was good defense there. Ayuk gets it to Shields. Good handoff there. Still, we're stagnant on offense. There's not any movement whatsoever. Ayuk gets that to go, and the crowd's loving that.
Few friends to our right-hand side, loving every second of Ayuk's game. Love to see the support.
Absolutely. Kick out. Believe that was Cairns.
Geordie Sullivan got
involved. There's Graham. There's Ayuk. Oh, and the crowd's loving it. He loses the ball.
Good defense there by Cairns.
Beautiful.
Not to elect to go forward, Josh. Just hold his ground, sit back, stand like a statue, and it ended up being a Wallan ball. Well done. Great composure by the young man.
Absolutely. And I think you get moments like that when you're in a fast break and it's one-on-one, you can get a little bit cocky.
You can get a bit ahead of yourself. I guess you get caught away in the momentum, but if it is a one-on-one, where else are you going to go? It's as
100%.
simple as that.
Absolutely.
Anderson again guarded by Smith, and a Yik came for the double, but Graham was open. Unlucky there. Altona ball.
Geez, the Wallan crowd's getting loud in here.
So 10 points the differential. 35-45, 3 minutes to go in the third. If you're just joining us, well, you've missed an electric first half of basketball. Josh Clark, Isaac Haper keeping you company for a Friday night. Saturday night. Friday night was last night. That was good as well. Great night of sport. And now we're here at the Swamp for a great grand final.
Saturday night in Altona. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now for a grand final game. Cairns up against the big man. Gets it out. Good ball movement here. Cairns again. Oh, he's looking hot right now. Luke Cairns. Double digits. There's Smith. Out to Yik.
Smith has been a bit quiet in the second half. Not an
he
offensive
has.
threat.
They've really started to double him inside, and he's going to get the points.
Alex Formosa.
He's going to go to the line for one.
Substitution for the Gators. Ayik will take a seat. And back into the game.
Samuel Tanazik.
Now, he hasn't had a lot of game time, and the moments that he's had, he's just been a bit off, but he should be going well.
Yes. Looking like they're trying to play with a couple of extra big men inside.
Under 2 minutes to go in the third. It's been a great game. Wallan have had the upper hand throughout most three quarters. Coach Jackie Gibson looking a bit stressed, I have to say. From here, the body language is very stiff.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a change in the structure? And a few words exchanged between herself and the official on court. It'll be a Wallan ball. Cairns to inbound. Great to see Brodie Thrum back out there. Obviously had that incident earlier where he hit the ground hard. Good to see him back out on his feet. And
we're in the bonus. Looks like Wallan's going for two.
So Cairns, is that Cairns or Anderson at the line? It's Anderson.
That's Anderson.
They've got similar haircuts from here, don't they?
They do. I can see their numbers from the back, but when they turn around, it's really hard to see them on the Wallan jerseys.
One thing's for sure, they've all been finding the ball throughout all three quarters so far. And a big fourth ahead, that's for sure, as he misses.
Oh, beautiful rebound there.
Graham, offensive board. Another one, number 34 on fire, as always, as he has been throughout 2025. Anderson against the shot clock, puts it up.
Can't get
misses.
it. Caleb Graham, 10 rebounds in this game so far.
How much have been offensive?
Let's have a look. We've got
Probably
four offensive, 6 defensive rebounds. Just nailing those boards.
Great to see that balance from an athlete like him, definitely showing up in a huge game. Robinson.
And being exactly where they need him. Doubling up Smith again. Oh, that was a beautiful looking shot.
Sammy Tanazik, his first points of the night. That could get this Gators side going. 1:15 left in the third. Cairns will bring it up for Wallan as they look to direct traffic through Thrum.
8-point game. 1 minute left. They really don't want to let this shot fall. Oh, great recovery there by the youngster Shields.
He was 2 steps ahead of the game there. He's got the ball in hands now. Robinson off the right. Smith puts up the 3.
Doesn't get it. That's short.
Air ball.
I think that shot was a little bit rushed. They had more time on the clock. They could have made something better happen.
Just a bit of lack of basketball IQ out there tonight from Altona.
Absolutely. Really not playing to the advantage of the shot clock. We got 24 seconds left. Altona really need to get a couple of points on the board here. Wallan's defense just absolutely amazing. It's Tanazik, Shields.
No good
Went a
on
bit
that
long
shot.
on that one.
Now Wallan will bring it up. They've got 3 seconds. Thrum says, I'll take this one, lads. A bit sore.
Stripped.
Good defense by Shields.
Great defense by Shields to get that strip. Not letting that shot go off.
As the cheek from the youngster comes in, he waves that off. But Lockie, you're down by, what are they down by, Josh? 8 or 6?
8. They're down by 8 at the moment, 48-40.
Just got to focus on the ball here, and we've said it multiple times throughout this game. If you've missed parts of the game, ladies and gentlemen, Isaac Haber, Josh Clark keeping you company. Saturday night basketball, grand final, Gators, Panthers. It's really been a lack of defence, awareness and smart basketball IQ by this young Altona side, which has been there actually throughout most of their season on that 16-game winning streak. But when push comes to shove on this big grand stage, when the pressure's there, they've been crumbling a bit, Josh, and they've got a lot to do in the fourth.
Oh, absolutely. I think if I'm coaching right now, I'm telling them to move. Move on defense, move on offense. They're really, really stagnant right now, and there was a word that you used quite a bit in that third, is there's no movement. There's no offensive movement, there's no defensive movement. They're allowing too many really easy shots for Wallan, and sloppy defense.
Completely agree.
Wallan are looking really, really strong. They're moving the ball well, they're moving the offense, they've got really good reads, and they know that if they drive, that help defense is not going to be there.
I agree with you there. The energy from Wallan has been there, and I think the good thing is the energy, but the composure as well, to know who's going to shoot the ball. Where do I give it off to next? Whereas the Gators, they've just gone to the perimeter with a lot of energy, stopped and thought, where do I go now? And if no one's moving, they put up the 3, doesn't work. Graham or Thrum or a player like Anderson go down the other end, or Cairns, and knock down a couple jumpers.
And then they're just chasing their tails right now, and I think if Altona can regain some composure here and play smart basketball, and that's all they're missing right now, is that smart basketball. The basketball they've been playing all season, they need to find it, and they've got to find it quick here in the fourth.
Completely agree. It's got to come through a player, you feel, like a Smith or a Shields. I think Lockie can really be the X factor here. Obviously, just on that perimeter, just needs to get going, the young man.
I'm going to say this. He came on probably about 3-4 minutes left in that third, and since he was on the court, absolutely phenomenal effort. Now we're seeing a bit more movement here by Altona.
Look at him move. That's what I'm talking about. That's better basketball, especially in a grand final. Robinson,
beautiful work. Beautiful work. That's more like it. That's the movement you want to see by Altona right now.
That's the plays that you want in a grand final. That's what's been lacking for 3/4 of this game.
Absolutely, and the youngster Shields out there making it happen. Good closeout by Smith there. And they come up with the boards. Now we've got pace basketball. Now we're moving. Again. Oh, beautiful pass. Doesn't get the shot to full. Staying with it though.
Unlucky there for Sammy Tanasic.
That was the right play. Absolutely. He was there raiding. Wallan slowing it down. Thrum orchestrating his offense here. Gets it out to, I think that's Cairns. Yeah, that's Cairns. Oh, and a lucky roll inside. Beautiful work.
They can't let that stop them, the Gators. They obviously got the momentum quite early now in this 4th quarter. Just don't let buckets like that stop you. Keep going, keep moving. No one's moving right now. Robinson makes a move. Shields.
Now we're standing still again.
Shields is open on the left. He should go there, Robinson. And he does.
There's Shields. Drives. Floater. Fouled. 2 shots. Young man's on the line.
There's just one man moving at the moment when the Gators go forward, and that's Lockie. And when he's going forward with the ball and trying to get it to someone else, no one's moving for him.
We
He's
saw
got to
the
work
movement.
2 ways.
We saw the movement in that first play, and then again, just crumbles. Unlucky for the young man.
Misses the first. Recovery in the second. He's got to compose himself here. They're down by 8.
Can't get it. And there's Graham with another rebound.
Thrum gee, he should get the MVP for the game.
Absolutely.
I know that there's been a lot of scorers, but Thrum's been the instigator all night.
Oh, we've got fouls here.
A lot of whistles by the official as Lockie Shields is on the ground there. It'll be a Wallan ball, I'm pretty sure.
So that one, foul on Tanazic. Just coming over the top there to get the hands on the ball. Unfortunately landing on top of Cairns.
That young fella cleaning up the floor there. Shout out to all the young kids who help out on game day.
Absolutely. And what a privilege to do that on grand final night for your club.
Get them a bag of snakes after the game. They deserve
Absolutely.
it. Good defense, Matty Smith. Oh, Smith, that was good.
Mitchell Smith stayed with that the whole time to get a hand on the ball.
That's really, if you think, Josh, if Mitch had that kind of X factor from the start, we could be looking at a different scoreline, definitely.
Absolutely, but he also needs help down low like this. That was too much space for someone like Anderson to drive. There we go, coming up with rebounds.
Tanner sick.
All
Tries
right.
to go all the way off the backboard.
That's Backer.
Rebound.
Beautiful. That was Max Backer. Six points now, the difference. Altona really fighting to stay in this game. They can't make sloppy mistakes like that. Sending Wallan to the line again.
My apologies there, Josh, for that mistake.
That's all right. I've been calling the wrong names all day, all night.
You really think that all they need is 2 minutes of consistent basketball, Altona. You know, with about 3 consecutive buckets, they're right back in this if that happens.
Absolutely. And Wallan's just been strong from the line. Wallan from the line right now, 9 of 13. Make that 10 of 14. 69% as a team from the line. Now we're seeing Altona move a little more. Here's Smith, gets it stripped.
Anderson will bring it up for Wallan.
Wallan's definitely done their research with this team and fouled. They know they're going to try and get the ball to Smith, and they're taking Smith out of this game, and they've done a really good job at covering Mitchell Smith. They've really kept him quiet.
100%. You look at Altona's bench at the moment, who can be that game changer when they return? You look at a player like Formosa, what's he got left in the tank? Huge crowd here at the Altona Sports Centre. Isaac Haber and Josh Clark keeping you company in this great grand final where Wallan have come down to Altona and said we're hungry for our championship as the free throws are good.
That's Reese Layton hitting 2 from the line.
First point of the game for him.
Yes. Too much, too many handles.
Now,
Chat here by the officials.
personally, I thought that should be Altona ball, but it's not, and it's Wallan's ball.
That's unfortunate. That's on Tomasic.
Officials obviously a lot closer to the play than we are.
Oh, absolutely.
Now Anderson will bring it in and
Cairns is going to bring it up, give it to Thrum. There's Graham. We haven't seen him too far at the top of the key so far tonight. Good screen by him. There's Anderson. Oh, that was a tough make by Anderson.
this 5 that's on the court right now for Wallan has really been the dynamic differential for this game's scoreline. It's as simple as that.
And again, we're seeing no movement by Altona. No one inside for a rebound. It's just throwing up threes and hoping for the best right now. And in this level of basketball, this game, the kind of basketball you want to avoid.
Hands out to Thrum off the right boot. Come on, put it up, you deserve it.
Oh,
and he does.
there it is. There's Thrum. 6 minutes left. 58-44 if you've just joined. Wallan lead Altona.
He's really been unselfish tonight, and that play, he deserved to get those 2 points there.
Absolutely. Thrum playing nearly 30 minutes of this game. Again, another 3 attempt by Altona.
They look perplexed, Altona. They don't know what to do. And it's really disappointing to see them go on that 16-game winning streak. Everyone thought they were the benchmark, but Wallan are more hungry tonight. It's as simple as that. And nailing the fundamentals of basketball. Robinson will bring it up for Altona to try and somehow get them back on track. They'll need a miracle from here, it feels.
Absolutely. And Altona making only 2 3-point shots this entire game. 2 of 17. There's the youngster. Can't get it. That's 2 of 18. At what point do you call it and say stop throwing up threes?
Oh, it should have been in the first quarter. It's as simple as that, Josh. And now Jackie Gibson's yelling at her players, move, get involved. It's
Absolutely.
very stagnant.
And that's going to be a foul.
Cheap foul by Shields there.
Really cheap foul by Shields.
And I think there's been a technical. Lockie needs to compose himself here. Young player, can't let the emotion to get the better of him. I know they're down, just needs to focus. Formosa and Harrison Williams coming back onto the court.
Smith and Tanasic having a seat. Wallan in the bonus already. Jeez, he's been good from the line. Luke Cairns, 6 from 8. Free throws. Oh. Wallan just so much stronger tonight. Back to the outside. Again, no movement here. Out of bounds. Just sloppy basketball.
Just need to be better, Altona. I'm sorry, this one is gone. They're down by 16. Is it 16 points at the moment?
16 points at the moment. 4 minutes 39 left. And now you're seeing them get rattled. Smith on Thrum. That's a good matchup. I like that. Smith, strong defense. And that's going to be a foul and 2 shots. Altona supporters not happy.
Free throws coming up for Caleb Graham. 4:26 remaining. Obviously, younger brother Hunter, no game time for the young man. Obviously, did play in that semi-final, which was good. Great to see their two brothers in the same team, and they can share a championship. It's definitely looking like it tonight.
Absolutely, and unless Altona starts going on a really big run, this game, not what they wanted. And even then, no rebounds, no one there to help. Big 3-point attempt. And Backer comes up with it.
I think it really shows, Josh, tonight's game and result that we're going to see is that you can be the team who's the benchmark all year, but if you can't show up in finals and nail the basics of the game, you're going to lose, and you're not going to be at your best standard, and you're going to be shell-shocked with the response.
There's the big man.
Gee, that didn't look good for Cairns. Maybe a little cramp there as he looks down at his leg. Just landed a bit awkwardly. Robinson looks for options. Now they're moving.
There's
Smith, tough, no good. Graham, another rebound for him. He's been a monster on the boards tonight. Formosa fell over his own feet. Cairns, Thrum, just slow down the tempo here. You got control.
There's Graham with the ball. Anderson. Graham. Floater goes short. Formosa.
3 minutes remaining.
Oh, sloppy mistake there.
Great read on the play by Anderson. Thrum will bring it up. Well, it was worth the trip for the Wallan fans, wasn't it?
Oh,
Altona have been
absolutely.
perplexed throughout this game. Ayik looks to come back in. Graham gives it out to Cairns. And a foul and free throws coming up. A lot of lip from the Gator players in this last quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not happy with a lot of the calls, which is frustrating when you're on the court as a player, as a coach. It doesn't always go the way that you expect it to go. But at this point, they've got to stay calm. They've let these things, like the calls and the way that the game's gone, they've let it rattle them, and they've been rattled since halftime.
I think it really shows inexperience at times in huge games like this. These players are young, some young as 16, and you'll learn from this. I know it's going to be heartbreaking for a lot of these boys making it this far, being the benchmark of the year, but they'll improve next year and back to the drawing board after tonight.
Absolutely. And look, it's no mean feat in this level of basketball. Getting to the championship game, that's huge. Absolutely amazing work by the Altona team. Getting to tonight, going on a 16-2 season, ending up where you are right now. Look, they're going to be gutted, but hats off to the hard work they've put in just to get to this point.
100%. Robinson off to Formosa. No, he faked it. He still remains with Robinson, who looks to go to the left-hand side, puts it up. No good. Graham.
Wanted the foul, didn't get it.
2:35 left. Thrum and Graham have been instrumental for this Wallan side tonight. Thrum, you deserve another one. And
there it is. That's Thrum. Just absolutely essential to this Wallan team. There's a yick. There you go. That's what you need. Altona trying to press. There's Graham. Graham to Thrum. He's going to go again. Oh, what breaks. Can't get it. Ayik tips it to Formosa. To Smith. Smith, you want him to get another one. There's two.
Free throws coming up. 1:49 remaining in this game. The Panthers are going to be very happy tonight.
Absolutely, and they 100% did their research on this Altona team, and they took out the players that they needed to. They put pressure on their top scorers and their main players, and they have kept them quiet for most of this game.
And we speak of a player like Smith, who's currently on the line knocking down those free throws. He's been one of them who's been contained throughout the evening.
And he's going to get one more. Wallan got, I think that was on Graham. Went in just a little bit too soon. There you go. That's two.
Substitution for the Panthers. Kansas back in.
They have kept Smith to just 14 points.
And that's a huge shock, because obviously averaging points per game 22.76 this season. It's been a different outcome tonight, as it has been for Altona as a team. They're not used to being that team who are trailing and always chasing their tail, but tonight on the biggest stages of them all, they find themselves constantly throughout all four quarters being second best tonight.
Absolutely, and just you're seeing mistakes like that. You know you're in the bonus. Reaching foul in the backcourt. Like, probably one of the silliest fouls.
Yeah, they're depleted out there, and you have to say late in the game that they've probably given up. They've looked at that scoreboard, and yeah, I've mentioned it once or twice in this call. It is the youth and the youngsters out there, so they'll improve, obviously, being in Youth League 2.
Absolutely.
A long way to go, but moments like this are a part of the journey. They're learning experiences. Robinson spins out of trouble, goes out to Ayik, take a three, and he does, and it's off the mark once again. Wallan ball, 1:33 left.
This Wallan crowd right now is absolutely loving every second of this game. And so they should. Their team outplayed in every single quarter. Just Graham can't get that to go. Yuk gets the rebound. Just phenomenal basketball. And the better team on the night.
Anderson, good rebound there. They're bringing up the court. Cheap foul there.
Very cheap foul.
More free throws to come.
It's just adding to the deficit here. Very, very, very close to being a transitional foul there.
So 48 plays 65. If you've missed the first half of the game, it was close. Wallan have been the team ahead throughout the entire night as the free throw is good for Anderson.
And geez, he's been great for this team.
I think they all have been great, Josh. The Graham, Anderson, Cairns, Thrum has been everywhere. He's pretty much played every second of this game, besides when he went off with that slight injury and soreness. This Wallan team, they've showed up tonight when it's mattered most. I tell you what, they'll be partying. The Panthers will be partying tonight. They'll be loving every second of it.
That drive home is going to be phenomenal.
12 wins, 6 losses for the season. They've been second, but tonight they're on top, and it's all paid off. That hard work, this Wallan side clawing their way all over those Gators. Anderson, that'll be the icing on the cake, not to be. Here come the Gators up the court. A consolation prize, perhaps. 2-point jumper, no good. Another rebound for Thrum.
Thrum, my goodness. 35 minutes for Thrum. There's a Yik, can't get it. A Yik again, can't get it.
Graham just slaps it out of there.
There's Cairns.
This is our championship. Cairns, gee, they've been good. The Panthers, they've been very good tonight. Second all season, but tonight they've said, we're top of the league and we're taking what's ours.
Absolutely.
It's been a great night where Wallan have had the upper hand. Thrum, Anderson, Cairns, Graham against his old side, just to name a few, and they've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, your champions, Youth League 2, BigV 2025, your Wallan Panthers.
And what a game, and what a well-deserved win. Cairns, 18.7 rebounds, 2 assists. We've got Anderson, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and on top of that, 4 steals. That's for Anderson. Thrum, 14 points. We've got 8 rebounds, only 2 assists, but man, he was instrumental in that team.
Oh, he was remarkable. I think he deserves the MVP, Josh. I know we had players like Graham who were good on both ends of the floor, and Cairns and Anderson. For the Gators, you have to say, it all looks like it was sunshine and rainbow throughout the season. I think that semi-final really maybe injected the fear into them going into overtime, and tonight the fundamentals just didn't work from the start. Remarkable effort by Wallan, consistent effort. They nailed it from the start. They played professional basketball. It was a well-executed championship victory.
Absolutely, and I think coming out and having Wallan play so hard from the start, I think really put Altona on the back foot, and they were just trying to claw their way back.
Oh, 100%. And for the Gators, I'm sure they can improve next year. They'll go back to the drawing board. For the Panthers, great win, great championship win. They'll be partying in Wallan tonight as the Panthers get their championship. And next year, well, this team, they're going to be more exciting.
100%. And what a championship game. Like, that is championship level basketball that was played by Wallan tonight. Just to throw out a couple more numbers for you. Caleb Graham, how many rebounds do you reckon he finished on?
14?
15.
15. Close.
15 rebounds, 10 of them defensive, 5 of them offensive. Just a monster on the boards.
He's just remarkable, the physique of this guy, and he's not the biggest fella out there and tallest fella out there, but the wingspan, the precision he has. I think the main thing for Caleb is his balance. The old man's all smiles. 2 of his boys are just being crowned champions. Well done to the Graham family, and well done to the Wallan Panthers.
Absolutely. I think that's it for us here. Thanks for joining us. I've been Josh Clark.
And I'm Isaac Haber.
And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Have a great night.